Did you guys know that Koopa Troopas actually don't have names? I know it might be a weird way to start a Hytale episode, but I think it's relevant in this case because these are 100% Koopa Troopas. You can't tell me they're not. This is definitely a hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We're Koopa Troopas. And because of that, I think I have names for them, okay? And get with me, get ready, because it's kind of a leap out there. It's a little bit, over a lot of people's heads, okay? That's red shell, that's yellow shell, that's green shell. Remember it? Remember it? That's the last time I'm ever going to mention it. Yellow, by the way. How you guys doing? Welcome to another day here on Hytale. We're just chilling at the zoo, and it's not necessarily a zoo yet. But we got our first attraction that we built last episode. Look at it! It's so good! And the trees, still not 100% behind the trees. Might have to add like 3 or 4 more of them in there. But it looks good enough. I want to do another attraction here one day and another attraction over here. But I guess taming is coming in Update 3. And I'm not quite there yet. So we might have to wait for another day to continue on old Kraken Zoo, baby. But I do want to tell you what I want to do today. I want to work on the tavern, baby. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. But I think the roof needs some touching ups on. And I think I need to do something different with the walls. See, what I have been doing is using a little bit of a half slab maneuver. And it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I do think that it's very redundant with how white this entire building is. It just looks crazy white. Also, there's a side issue. I can't put windows in here. For some reason, windows don't like half slabs. And that's a little bit of an issue. Though, I wonder if I can make a floating window. I cannot. Okay, the issue remains. Now, the cool thing about Hytale is we actually get these things called wooden walls, which, for me, reminds me of a lot of Fachwerk, I believe is the way it's pronounced. It's German. You know, with the German houses that have the wooden lines and the wooden boards across it, and it makes a really cool, intricate design? Well, that's what these things are. And that's also called Fachwerk. We're learning today. You're welcome. It's also called crossed trestle, which I think would be better if I use that nomenclature because it's actually in the game. I'm dumb. Did a little bit more research than I needed to do. So I went ahead and jumped into creative mode, and this is what they look like. It's beautiful. They got a bunch of colors ranging from blue to greens to reds to yellows to whites. There's even a white section, and then a slightly darker version, which is gray. But I think this looks super cool. Now, the designs, like, it's one block, so it's squared. But if I go vertically, it is extended upward, so it turns into a rectangle. You can see there's connected textures there. But if I go over to the right, you can see no connected textures there. And it doesn't matter where I put it, it still disconnects it. Now, it's not horrible, but we could do something along these lines to make it look really good. So something like this. Yeah! Yeah! That looks really good. I like that. The only issue with that is that it takes up the whole entire block. So basically I have these sections where I have wooden logs on the side, kind of like that. And I don't know if I like it flushed with that wooden log. What I have right now are half slabs like this. So it gives us a little bit of an indentation with that log. But honestly, I think this looks phenomenal. And I think it's worth redesigning the house for. Now, I kind of want to go with light blue. Or cyan, rather. Do I think it's going to look good? I don't know. Right now, I have a rather white palette going for me. And I think I want to divvy up the whites of the birch logs here with a little bit of color. And I'm thinking cyan is that color for me. And it'll slightly match the roof too, the blue tint of the roof. So to make the cross trestle, the cyan cross trestle, I also need cyan clay. And to make clay, I need cyan petals. Now I think, yeah, cyan hibiscus. I believe if I take this and break it, yep, I get cyan petals. 3 of them. Nice. Where did Lamb Chops go? Hello? Oh, there he is. Okay. You know this is a bear den, right? Lucky I cleared out the bear. Dude, you would have died. So doing some quick math here, I need, let's see, carry the 1, divide by 2, multiply that by 7. Yeah, I'm going to need about 1 million cyan petals. So let the search continue. Can somebody tell me why unintentionally I picked the hardest flower to find? I'm just saying, just throwing that one out there. Don't know why I did it, but of course I did it because I'm always making things harder on myself. And the reason being is because I just went on probably about a 30-minute expedition to try to find flowers, and I found a total of 3 cyan petals, which if you're doing the math, only 1 cyan flower. But that's okay, because I learned something. I can make cyan petals with blue common mushrooms and white petals, which I actually have. Boom. Make them all, baby. Now I can make a total of 2 cyan clay. Heck yes. So I think I need to go find clay now. I can make clay. Red sandstone. I have a ton of that at the zoo. Apparently enough to only give me 19 clay, which is great. Now I have 11 cyan clay. Oh man, we're rough times here. Rough times. How many does 11 clay give me if I wanted to make some right now at this given minute? It would only give me 11 walls. Oh jeez. Let's try it out. I got about 60 walls here. So I just want to see if this is going to look good. And maybe I've done too many walls. Oops, already misplacing blocks. Great, good to see. Like that. And then I'll break that. And let's see, how does that look from a distance? This would require a whole overhaul of this entire area right here. But I'd rather catch it now than I catch it like when I have this whole thing done and completed. What does it look like if it's inset a little bit? Much better. Okay, so there's an easy fix here. I just inset these walls slightly, which will make this grand room a little less grand. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to look much better. So what do you think? What do you think? Something like this? Like I got some half slabs on the top section here and some half slabs on the bottom section right here, kind of blocking the wall. But I think we can even go a step further here and break these ones. And if we place stairs, yeah. I mean, that don't look too bad. I may have gotten a little bit carried away. I wanted to try a little Minecraft technique that I learned. And that is start off dark and end up light the further you go up. So I have dark blue, and then I went to light blue. And then I liked that. Added in a little bit of an awning. You can see there's more awnings on the side here, which I like. But not only did I like that, I thought, oh, you know what would be really cool? If we turned it into a rainbow. So I'm not 100% sure I like this, but It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It adds it a little bit more character. Like before, it was a cool building. Don't get me wrong. I like the style. I like the building. But now, a little bit of character is involved. Don't know if I'm going to keep it like that. But for now, I like it. And then on the inside, I'm simply just going to do this. I'm just going to cover it up. And we're going to put some windows along that wall block there. But I'm going to cover it up with some half slabs. Here's a little bit more finicky. Don't really know what I'm going to do as of yet. But we'll figure something out. So, I mean, we lowered the footprint of this massive room here significantly. But I think I'm okay with it, guys. I think I'm okay with it. And I even got the work center done. Well, as done as it can be as of right now. There's some things I still want to do. Like I'm thinking about rafters along the roof here or along the ceiling here. I think that would look very pretty. But I think it's a good time to start bringing in our workbenches. So I'm going to move all of those in here right now. Yes! Oh my goodness! I love it, guys. This is beautiful. Okay, so one thing I realized really fast is a lot of the creativity that you have in Minecraft. Like, for example, if I need to make a chair, right? There's like 100 ways to do that. I could put down a stair block, and then I could put down a door behind it, or a sign attached to it, and I can make a good-looking chair in Minecraft. Well, that creativity kind of goes out the window slightly, because there are actually chairs in this game, and tables, and shelves, and benches, and so on and so forth. But I realized real fast that I had so much fun putting all this together, because this looks like a legit workstation, as opposed to like a Minecraft one where I see a door strapped to a chair block. So I love the way this looks. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let me give you a tour. Watch out for the book. Watch out for the book with the candles on it. It's honestly a fire waiting to happen. That's going to fall, and it's going to set flame to this whole entire wooden building. I know it's going to happen. Somebody's going to come around this corner just a little bit too fast and knock that book down. But I love it. I love it, and I want to keep that there forever. But welcome. Okay, so I have my builder's workbench here, my furniture workbench here. I think I need to put those together, right? I have my alchemist section here. It's a little bit mystical. I figured out how to get these gem blocks, which I think looks beautiful on the wall there. Got my arcanist workbench, my alchemist workbench, got some bookshelves in the background. Look at this! I can plant, I got planters, little planters, and I planted mature onions. I don't know why, it just looks good there, I think. I'm pretty proud of that. Over here, I have my desk and my cooking section where I can go ahead and cook anything here. And the reason why I can cook these things, it says I have 1,903 sticks, but I don't have it in my inventory, is because I actually have inventory up here, which is close enough for any of these workbenches to actually access, which is super cool. So I got my kitchen here in this corner. I have a furnace in the chimney. Look at that. That's actually a chimney. I did a little bit of work outside to make it a chimney. Can I get around here? Can I crouch? I can't. You're just going to have to take my word that that chimney goes all the way up to the roof. My salvager's workbench, my armor station over here. I got armor and I got my weapon stuff right here. I want to do a little bit more decorating to this corner here in the near future. I'm even thinking about putting like carpet around here and then keeping this stone because that's lava. I don't think that's supposed to be indoors, but I like it there. I don't know. Personal touch? I don't know. And then I have my workbench right here. Also, I have a tanning rack out here. I extended this balcony a little bit. It makes sense to have the tanning rack outside. So I put it out on this little balcony so we can tan our leather here. As far as like the farming stations, I don't know if I'm going to put a farming station here somewhere. I'm just going to keep it out there near the farm for now. Maybe one day I'll put a cart like rolled up along the side here. I don't know. But for now, I think this is great. Now the question is, the biggest question, right, is always storage. I do have storage up here for all the knickknacks I can use with these workstations. But there is the issue of bulk storage. I have a bunch of blocks that I need to build big structures like this. I hid them right here. For now. Ah! Okay, I caught myself. For now, it's a work in progress. I have my bulk building materials down here. So I'll be able to come down here, grab some stuff, and then go back up and start to build. And I kept my my resources here, my ingots and all my mining expedition stuff. And then up here, I'm keeping track of all the armor sets that I have. I might have to change that eventually, but for now, that's where I'm keeping it. And then I just close it up, and you'll never even know it's there. It's beautiful. I'll have an official storage system one day, but today is not that day. Today is not that day. I love this. Look at that ladder, by the way. It looks like it's just leaning along the wall. The detail. The detail. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then as far as out here, look how much land we have now to do just anything. And what I think I want to do is just make a little campsite, right? So we'll do a tent here, maybe a tent over here, a tent over here. So if you don't want to go into the tavern, well, we got some tents for rent as well. I think that'll add a lot of life to this world, and I think it'll be super beautiful. And then we'll just have a winding path that goes up into the Rainbow Tavern. That's not what it's going to be called, but I like that. Also, I'm thinking maybe we need a stable here as well. So maybe right here, but I don't want to block the beautiful building. So maybe on the other side of the bridge, we'll have to move the farm. I don't know. So many plans, so many opportunities. I am excited about them. What do you guys think? Should I keep the rainbow, or should I go back to the monotone? So we go to the blues and the blues, the dark blue on the bottom, light blue on the top, or should we just stick it throughout, all light blue? What should I do? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here and loving the series. I've been getting a lot of views here, so thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, I'll see you in the next episode. I think we're going to be doing a little bit more zoo stuff, which will be fun. Love ya. Bye.